Hello everyone, this is the Super Wig Maker, and today I decided to make another video that people requested. I have given a promise to myself that I will never make another silk top video, but I have to admit that first of all, there are no videos out there showing how silk tops are made. And when I first made a silk top video, how it's made, I actually had to reinvent it inside my mind because all I knew was that they ventilate hair and then they pass the hair with a needle through a fabric to the other side. And I have already showed that. And then my friend Linda sent me a PDF file about wig making, and inside there, where whatever I read said something about silk tops, that there are two methods, the English way and the French way. Now, the previous method that I already showed in the video, the one that you probably watch right now, a small preview, is the English method, where you first ventilate the hair and then you sew in the fabric on the beneath the hair, beneath the lace, and then with a needle, a ventilating needle, or a pass-through needle, you pass the hair on the other side. Thus they now are on the other side and they resemble a silk top. um, the professional way, though, is the French way, where they both ventilate the hair and at the same time they put it on the other side. Now, I read this on the PDF and I decided to try to see how it would be done and how it's supposed to be. I don't think I have the correct needle for that, but you're gonna see that. Now, this video is a little strange next to the others because I usually videotape a few shots, then I take them all in, keep the ones that I want, and then I voice over. So you don't hear any real sound of the original videos. I speak over them. But in this video, I got pissed off and I couldn't do it very well. So when I watched my videos, I was about to delete them. I just realized that they are hilarious. So I decided to make this video the way it is. I'm not gonna edit anything. I'm just gonna post it like that. By watching the video, you will understand what I'm doing. So I don't really need to explain anything. And I hope this is gonna be the last silk top video that I make. I will only make an update on this video if I find out that there are special needles for that, because I'm using a German needle. An Asian needle is not possible. So enjoy the video and let me know what you liked and what you didn't like about it. Hello everyone, this is the Super Wig Maker, and today I'm gonna make another video about something that I promised I would never do again, a silk top. People are asking me many questions about that. I will never make a silk top for real, but since people really want to know a few things, I just decided to do a video that I wanted to do long time ago, and this is about the French method of making a silk top. Now, there are differences. I have already showed you the way to make a silk top, and just to give you the idea, and I just ventilated a little bit of hair and then I just pulled them to the other side with a needle, or a ventilating needle, or a special loop needle. I just wanted to show you the idea behind that, but it needs to get a little practical, and it needs to, for people to know how to do it efficiently and fast enough. So I think that it's fair enough to make a video to show the professional way they do it, which is the French method, because the previous one that I showed you is the English method. It's the, they first ventilate and then they pull the hair. In the French method, they have no hair ventilated. They ventilate hair and at the same time they pull it through the fabric, and I'm going to show you how they do that. Now, how I'm going to do this. First of all, I want to clarify something. This is not lace, this is tulle. This is an embroidery hoop, and you don't do it on an embroidery hoop, and you don't do it with tulle. What you need to do is you need to have the head mold. Apparently, if you want to make a full head silk top wig, you need to obviously have the shape and everything. I just want to show you the way it's made, and this is not silk fabric. This is just plain cheap fabric from a fabric store. Now, people usually confuse my videos. They are supposed to be showing you how something is made. Don't ask me where I got this lace. This is just tulle from a bridal shop, and this is just a cheap fabric from a fabric store. Okay, if you really want to get real materials, and you can just go to Hugo Royer or Banbury and Postis or whatever they're called. You can get the professional ones and be sure that you're gonna get the best quality. For demonstration purposes, I'm just gonna use this. Sorry. I'm just gonna use this just to show you. Okay, so I have never made a silk top for wear, and I will never make. And this is just, you know, a normal thread. It's orange, and it's meant to show you how I'm gonna stitch it. So the first thing you need to do is you have your lace supposedly and your silk material, and this is gonna be the back of the unit that you're gonna be using. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stitch some. Okay, I'm just gonna do it a little bulky here. And I don't know how you have to stitch that, okay? You need to figure out this yourself. Do you want to make a chain where you put it in and out? I don't know. I don't really care about those things. These are practical issues that personally I don't know, and most likely I will never know, because I'm not really planning to make a real silk top for wear, because it's too much labor and too much time for something that I don't believe that worth all that effort. So let me just put it a little bit all the way. Now this is the back. You can trim this, you can do whatever you want. This is just real fabric, so I'm not on the edges because it's phrased like a dog, and I want this to be contained at least for the video. Okay, you can stitch this as much as you want. You can do whatever you want with it. Oops. Okay, so now we have this end, and we can flip the fabric over. This is the lace, supposedly this is silk fabric, and you can see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn this, let me just reposition that a little bit. I hope the lighting is enough. Okay, this is some synthetic hair that I'm using. It's cheap eBay hair, and this is a German needle. Okay, nothing fancy about it. I don't think you can do this with an Asian needle, because you really need to be able to dig really inside of the silk fabric. Let me just take a smaller pinch because this is a little bit too much hair. I know the theory, I've never done this before, so this is a first for me as well. I'm gonna make trial and error, and I'm gonna see how this is possible to be done. Okay, I think this is as feasible as it gets. I have done a few just to see if I can do that and how it works. So the theory is that you need to use a long needle. An Asian needle is not going to work. I tested it. And what you do is that you put the needle into the fabric. Right, it is not good enough. Right next to here. And then on the other side, you can see that the needle has passed through. Then what you do is you grab approximately where the fabric is going to fall. Grab that knot. You better need a more dense lace, I reckon, but it's okay. Then you grab one strand, you ventilate it. This is kind of difficult because this needle is huge, And then while you pull the needle back, you also pull this end. See that? So this is the French method, and if you get used to that, you can very easily do this thing. Like you put it over here, you calculate where it's gonna fall, then you just take the single strand. You don't want to put too many strands, because otherwise you're just screwing a silk top. This is the reason you make a silk top, to make it appear like a scalp. Okay, so we tie the knot, and then by pulling the needle back, we also, I lost it. Oh fuck, I lost it. See, it's very difficult. You need to get used to that. Okay, there it is. Let me just keep attention on the hair. Fuck that shit. You just pull it through. See that? Pass through the other side. I'm still losing it. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be done. So this is the French method. This is the method that the professionals use, because it's, you know, apparently less time consuming, and you also have a little bit more ability to see what you're doing and where you're doing it. So yeah, tie a knot. I don't know why it's so difficult for me to pull the hair through. The hair just doesn't want to come through. Yeah, I just broke it. I will never do that. I promised myself I will never gonna make a silk top. I don't know how they make a silk top and have a normal price for it. If I had to go through this torture, I would want to get paid like 100,000. Otherwise, I don't really think that I'm gonna do that. There must be a different needle for that. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make fucking sense at all. So yeah. Maybe it's the needle's fault, maybe it's my fault, maybe it's the whatever fault, maybe the hair's fault. You never know who to blame. Yeah, and I'm breaking the strands constantly. So what's gonna happen is then you start doing a second row, like put it somewhere here. You're trying to do it as spread apart as possible. Always pick only one strand. Don't worry about the underneath so much. You can even double knot, but I doubt this is necessary for any reason. Yeah, it's the needle. The needle is breaking the strands. It's not my fault. It's the needle's fault. So this is a German needle. See, all those strands are wasted strands. Let me just pull this strand as well. Also, what will happen is that this hair is going to be pulled. So when you put it like that, you just need to pull the strands tighter, you know. Every time you pull it, you just pull it back, but it just gets back again. So don't worry about that for now, because you're going to brush the hair later, and it's all going to come well. I'm so pissed off at the moment. I really want to make this appear easy, but it's not. Yep, that worked well. The needle has a huge problem. Maybe I have found a way to do it faster. Okay, so you just loop the hair. Don't care so much about making the knot tight. Okay, I have done a few and I have learned already so much. First things first, you need to have a small pinch of hair. Let me show you. Okay. What you're supposed to do is first of all inspect where you want your next. Let me just put a little bit more light here. Yeah, it's good enough. Put the needle. I mean, you can just flip it over and you can see that. What you have to do is put the needle vertical like that. Okay. Then take this off and see where the needle has been put into the lace as well. This is where you should knot the hair. So grab one strand. Fuck that shit, I just hate it. Just grab one strand, knot it, but don't care about making the knot fast now. Just pull it through, and there it is. There are two loops. This needle just losing the strands, that's the problem. I just hate it. Okay, maybe I need a bigger hook. This is a 2-strand needle, I don't care. So I'm putting it where I want the next strand to be. Here. I'm watching, there's where it should be ventilated. The lace should be a little more dense than that. So let me just knot this. And at the same time, pull it on the other side. And you're done. Okay? And you continue like that. Put it here. Knot the strand. I hope I'm on focus. Yes, I am. Okay. And then while this is already forming a loop, just pull it through. I broke the strand. Fuck it. Fuck it. In. Take the strand. Don't lose the strand. Tie a knot. Why doesn't it tie a fucking knot? And just like that. And then just pull it through. Like that. Okay. The thing is that if you ventilate here, you can't go back here, because this, you can't see it anymore. See that? So you can only go forward. So you have to work in rows, like you have to work here. No, let me just do it here. I'm really pissed off because of this thing. Okay, just put it in here. Just take that. See that? Now the needle needs to be a little better than that, because this needle is actually breaking the knots. So I lost one of them. See that? I lost. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to lose one of the ends. So what you have to do is just fuck that shit and go over again. I'm gonna throw this needle away. This is useless. I just ripped the fabric here, you see that? So yeah, I'll never make a silk top in my life. This is one of the main reasons. I don't think I have the patience for that. See that? Okay, I just ripped the fabric. As you see, I'm laughing right now for that, but at that point I was so pissed off that I wanted to break everything. Now the video continued a little bit. I don't want to show you what happened next because what I did is gonna make you think that I'm crazy. Like I took the scissors and started cutting it piece by piece while singing. And you know, if I showed you that, you would say that, oh my God, this guy is weird. So I usually don't lose my temper. I'm a very patient person, but you know that just broke my nerves. And now you know the basics behind the French method, that how to make a silk top. If by any chance any of you knows if there is a special needle for making the French way, the silk top, just let me know, or you can make a video, or if you can make a video, just tell me. I'm gonna give credit to you. I'm gonna make a video and just give credit to you. But I really don't think that I'm gonna make another silk top video. I keep saying that, and every time I have to do another one. Yeah, that's it. I will definitely, and I really mean that, never gonna make a silk top because, as I said, it doesn't look good in my opinion, and all the thing you have to do to make it correct just doesn't worth it. It's for the Asian people that, you know, in the communist countries, that they keep them with their heads down and keep working, and then they just give them a cup of fries for the job. Probably these people can do that. I can't do that. So yeah, keep up the good work, and thanks for watching.